Hey everyone, I just wanted to check in with you one last time as our class winds down today. Today, July 24th, is the official last day of class. Please submit your final projects by tonight at midnight. Any other work that you weren't able to complete but would still like to submit, I will accept any and all of it, so please turn that in by tonight as well. I'll be working on all of the final grading and feedback tomorrow so that I can submit grades to the Western New Mexico system by the deadline that they've given me. So I wanted to just say thank you for all of your hard work. I always learn a lot from everyone who takes this class, but I've really enjoyed your insights and your comments to one another, but also, specifically about the issues of the Mexican Revolution. It's been kind of interesting to be in the current historical moment that we are in our own nation, politically, socially, and economically, thinking about the parallels and similarities that might be there with the Mexican Revolution. And I appreciate the way that many of you brought that part of or brought that perspective, I should say, into our conversations. So thank you so much for that. Just as we're leaving, I wish you all the best for the next semester, for whatever is coming for you next, even if it's not more classes at Western. Please feel free to reach out if ever you need anything in the future in terms of references, or just want to talk more about the revolution or whatever it might be. I'm here for that. In terms of where we ended the course, those of you that are in the grad student section of the course read Bad Mexicans by Kelly Lytle Hernandez, in addition to reading the conclusion of Gonzalez and thinking about current events in Mexico. Interestingly, the Mexican people just elected their first female president, Claudia Sheinbaum, who is herself a climate scientist, has been the I'm trying to remember what title they give the mayor of Mexico City, because it's something a bit bigger than mayor. Mexico City is so large that they have many mayors over little sections of the city, and then one person who's like the head mayor. She was that. And she's also part of Andrés Manuel López Obrador's Morena party, which a few of you made some comments about, seeing the hope and progressive change that could come with Sheinbaum's presidency. The only thing that worry is too strong, but that I was thinking about in that case is that she's part of the party that AMLO came from, that he founded, and he's been a bit less progressive in terms of his actual practices than folks were hoping for, based on his rhetoric and his campaigning, and even what he did formerly, as he was also that head mayor of Mexico City in a previous part of his career. So it'll be interesting to see where all of that goes. Those of you that read Bad Mexicans, and if you didn't get a chance to, I do recommend that book. It's a really good book. It focuses mostly on the PLM, the Flores Magón brothers, and their efforts to foment revolution before the revolution actually started. And the reason Hernandez focuses on them is because they spent so much time in the United States. So their story really has a very clear and direct connection with U.S. history. And her argument is that as American citizens or U.S. citizens, we should know more about the Mexican Revolution because it's a major event that impacted U.S. history. My critiques, as I pointed out in some of my responses to your blog posts, is that she seems to equate the revolution with the PLM in a lot of places in her work. So she doesn't have quite as strong a grasp on the bigger picture revolution and how that is impactful and important for U.S. history as she does on the PLM. And I don't think that's, I wish she didn't say that this is the revolution when she's really talking about the PLM. That's really the only thing. Her coverage of the PLM is fantastic. And if you're interested in another book about the Flores Magon brothers and the PLM. I have one to recommend. It's right here behind me, so bear with me one second. It's called The Return of Comrade Ricardo Flores Magon by Claudio Lomnitz. Looks like this. I can never get this in the frame right. The only reason I didn't assign this one is that it's pretty big. See how many pages it gets up to. Yeah, with the notes and everything, it's like 600 pages. So that's why I didn't assign that one. But it is really well written, and it delves into, it's one that Hernandez cites as one of her sources for her book, but really delves into the connections, especially monetarily and with people of kind of high progressive society of the turn of the 20th century in the United States that had connections and that supported the Flores Magon brothers. So it is a very interesting read if that was something that sparked your interest. All right, I will leave it there. As always, don't hesitate to reach out with questions. I'm here to help. And thanks again for a great short summer semester.